Today I want to talk about 10 popular businesses that are no longer making money in Kenya. This is the 2026 edition. One of the reasons why I'm making this video is because I still see people asking about these businesses, and these businesses are dying out. They have been dying out for the last 3 to 5 years. I don't understand why some people still ask about them, but let's go through the list. So at the top of the list, I have the standalone M-Pesa and POS agents, and this used to be called the ones that had an M-Pesa and a money agent for all the banks. These ones have been taken out of business by M-Pesa to bank apps and Lipa na M-Pesa. Therefore, please don't start this business unless you're starting it as part of another business. For example, starting this business as part of a general shop, that can work, but don't start it alone. Number two will be traditional movie shops, and this one's is very easy. It's because that it is because of the home fiber. But I saw people pivoting to making it a PlayStation. And one of the reasons it's not making money as a PlayStation is because there are a lot of kids that hang out in that area, and it makes it seem like there are a lot of people paying, but it's not true. The number of people who are actually paying might be two, but that cyber cafe will be full. That movie shop will be full. So even if you are considering of opening a movie shop and pivot it to a PS2 PlayStation area for money, don't do it unless it's a part of another business. Number three is the generic Turkey China shops. These ones were very popular in CBD, where they would sell these cut suits and dresses, and there's a mirror competition where you would find like five shops that are following each other, especially somewhere along Tomboya Street, and that was it Counter Street. There was a street on the high end side of Nairobi. It doesn't work anymore because people can shop online, and especially with cheaper prices because the people who sell online don't have rent. Number four is cyber cafes. These ones have been marketed as being there to help people with e-citizen applications. There are people who are doing it remotely. If you have a cyber because you want to do it that way, you take that money, spend it on marketing your e-citizen services online, and you will get more clients and make more money that way. Number five is the small scale wines and spirit. I don't know if you've seen this, but sometime at the end of 2025, there was a wines and spirit supermarket that was opened, and it's very impressive, and it sells at affordable prices. Now, why would someone leave the whole a whole supermarket with a whole selection just to go to a wines and spirit? Another thing, most wines and spirits are within a few meters of each other, especially in the estates and neighborhoods. Therefore, if you're venturing into this, you'll probably be facing a lot of competition. On top of that, you can consider the licenses and the local city council officers who do random inspections. It can be a loss making business. Number six is the car washes, the manual ones, especially and others that have a pressure washer. I don't know if you've seen this, but there are people who you can pay them as a mobile washer, and they'll come and wash at your home. Now, the convenience of this is what is taking this business out of, the generic car washes out of business. Because if there's someone who's willing to make appointment with clients and go wash their cars at the same quality in their homes, why would someone get out of their home to drive a car to the car wash? So if you're thinking of starting a standalone car wash, please don't do it. If you're adding a car wash to like a bar or a lounge, it will probably work. Number seven, a physical photo studio. This one has been taken out of business because of the smartphones. People can take studio level photos with a smartphone. In addition to that, there are the campus students, or the I don't know whether they're students, who are along the streets of Nairobi who take pretty beautiful photos for a very cheap amount. So if you can afford to just let them come to, I don't know, an office space and take a picture of you, it's very affordable. Number eight, Boda Boda loans. Like, if you buy a bike and then you want to give it to a Boda Boda rider, the Boda Boda business at this point is more of a small business. When people can afford to, if you're riding the Boda Boda, you make the money, but if you want to use it as a source of income, you might want to consider having an EV bike first of all before you even consider the profits. Number nine will be the generic fast food joints, and these ones are the clones for the Sands and Fords. If you are a millennial, you know what I'm talking about, the fish and chips places. People, millennials especially, and the generations after that are very health conscious. And the other thing that takes these places out of business is the deliveries from the apps from places like KFC, Chicken Inn, and other places. These places have insane offers on some days, and they get a lot of sales. So if you're starting a physical joint for food, especially the fish and chips, please consider something else. And number 10 is a hardware store, the small estate level. I know this one is going to be controversial, so let me explain this. Now, there are people who are opening hardware supermarkets. Like, this concept has been around for a while, but it has been in high-end areas. But we're beginning to see people who are opening a supermarket style of a hardware. And this one is a situation where they sell to the customer on retail price, but they're getting the stock on wholesale. Therefore, they are given very affordable prices. Another thing is, if you've noticed, most manufacturers of building materials and construction materials are very willing to do deliveries to individual people because a project will take a lot. For example, even someone building a house, they will require a lot of building materials, whether it's cement, whether it's iron sheets, whether it's tiles. They will require a high quantity. Therefore, the manufacturers are more than willing to do a delivery for that, for the whole project. And this is going to affect the hardware sales, especially in future. Personally, I've seen a few hardwares close last year that have been in existence for a couple of years, over 5 years, and I think this is one of the reasons. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye.